Now with the RISE Doro building in downtown Jacksonville, right now pieces of wood and other materials getting torn off that building, falling 7 stories down to the ground below. Now a week into demolition, we're learning what's next and if the materials used to build the apartments can be used again. Joining us live from the demolition site is Renata DiGregorio on your side. And Renata, I know we got a lot of questions initially about that wooden frame there after the fire. What are the plans now?
Yeah, Heather, RISE Doro officials say that they plan to rebuild, but we were connected today with the Downtown Investment Authority CEO, and she says what they rebuild with, if they use that wooden frame again, still up in the air. Also, good to know if you're walking around this area, up in the air here, there's a lot of dust blowing around with the wind. There's some of the metal pieces up at the top blowing as well. When all of this was getting put onto the building, since then we've learned a lot has changed.
If there's a concern that people are going to feel unsafe living in a building that burnt down, then it's something that may cause them from a business standpoint to want to change it up.
Barry Ansbacher is a construction attorney not affiliated with the RISE Doro, who notes plenty has changed in the construction world since the building went up. Construction costs are higher now than in 2020, when the RISE Doro was awarded a nearly $6 million tax incentive by the city. Florida's building codes have also been updated, the state's 8th edition just taking effect this year.
It may be a small change in the code, but if you're multiplying it by hundreds of units, it could change what it costs to build it one way versus another.
Typically they're very minor tweaks or adjustments, and it's typically based on something they learned over the previous period.
Tim Conlon is with the Northeast Florida Builders Association and also not affiliated with the RISE Doro's construction. He says construction costs across the board have increased up to 30%, something reports also reflect. As First Coast News has reported, using wood as a building frame is cheaper.
Wood construction just tends to go quicker.
Ansbacher says what types of features are important to people will also be considered, an opportunity to redesign. But according to Downtown Investment Authority CEO Lori Boyer, plans for what the rebuilt RISE Doro may look like are still under construction. We called and emailed representatives for RISE Doro multiple times throughout the day, but they did not get back to us with what the plans are for rebuilding, nor what the materials will be. As soon as we do hear from them, we'll of course update you on firstcoastnews.com. Reporting live in Jacksonville, Renata DiGregorio, First Coast News on your